everybody. Happy Saturday if you're in Australia, and happy Friday afternoon if you're in America. Hi, Craig. Thank you for jumping on and for everything that you've been doing. Hi, Lance. Hi, Andy. How are you guys going? So I know I said to you that we would have a second show this week, and we do. We've got Halle Kearns joining us. She's got her new EP out, and we're going to have a bit of a chat about that. Let us know what you're doing this weekend. Are you heading out to see some music? What are your plans? We might welcome Halle into the room. Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. Thank you for joining us again.
Yeah, thanks for having me back again.
You've had a busy few months. We've been trying to catch each other.
So. I know. Glad we finally worked it out.
We did. Cynthia has just jumped on. She said she's watching from Melbourne. So hi, Cynthia. Thanks for joining.
Melbourne. That's so cool.
So in December, we'll go. Let's go back to last year for a minute. You released your EP. How's it all going?
It's been absolutely incredible. Just a tremendous response to it all, which is just, I mean, from single to single to single, and then the EP release. It was a wild 6-7 months, just like completely a blur to me. But really, really feel lucky and blessed, and just excited to get to do this. It's been received really well, and it's hitting 500,000 streams tomorrow, which is super exciting. 500,000. So
yes, that's crazy.
It's been awesome. It's been so great.
Now tell us about the EP, because you released 3 songs leading up to the EP. Yeah. Tell us about, writing for this EP and getting ready for release. How did you choose all the songs to go on it?
Definitely. Yeah, I wrote for about a year prior to releasing. I've been writing since I was younger, but I really was trying to write for this project for about a year and trying to figure out, my style and exactly what I wanted to say as an artist and where I wanted to kind of fit in, and what made me different, what kind of put me apart. And when I finally came time to record a couple of my songs, I knew I wanted to do an EP and have it be like a whole project, as kind of like a here I am, this is a project. And an EP felt like the perfect thing, because it's kind of like an intro, more than like a full-length album or just only singles. Like, it kind of felt like here's this first little piece of me and my art and my puzzle and, whatever. So whenever we picked those first 5 songs, I guess whenever I was getting ready to record, it just became pretty obvious, like, what the first 5 were going to be. And I think they just are kind of an array of all my furthest left of what I sound like, and my furthest right. Like, I can go super traditional country and very like sad, slow ballady, and then like I have the upbeat kind of fun beachy stuff. Yeah. So, and yeah, it's just kind of a little glimpse of everything.
A little glimpse of what you've got to come. How exciting. Now, I know that you guys are probably very similar to us. A lot of tours, a lot of shows have been cancelled and things, but do you have any tours or things planned for this EP? I know it's a hard question at the moment.
Yeah. A painful question, definitely. I don't have any yet, unfortunately. It's just so all up in the air right now, and everyone's kind of hoping here that hopefully mid-year everyone can start kind of touring again and that sort of thing. But honestly, anything I've booked so far has been canceled. So yeah, it's kind of up in the air. I'm doing a lot of like this kind of thing. Like, I'm hoping to do a lot of online questions, or I've read that question. I always said that, a lot of online shows and that sort of thing. So I try to be busy that way. But yeah.
So I'm from Tasmania at the moment, Cynthia, and you're in Nashville at the moment.
Yes.
So it's so great because we can talk to people on the other side of the world at the moment. Yeah. And it's fantastic. We've all got time to do it.
Yeah, it's 6 p.m. here now 6 p.m. in Nashville, and then you said 11 a.m. where you are?
Yeah, right? It's 11 a.m. in Tassie. I know it would be the same for Sydney in Melbourne, and these time zones confuse me.
Wait, you call it Tassie?
Tassie, yeah, I'm in Tasmania.
I've never heard that. I love it.
Oh, really?
No, it's adorable.
The Tassie Devil.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, we're from down here. It's midnight where Craig is. Oh my goodness, you're up at midnight.
Oh. Craig does, staying up every time.
He does every time. He's wonderful. Ridiculous times of the night.
Yeah, he stayed up for a show at 8 o'clock at one point, 8 p.m. here, which is 2 a.m. there, and he stayed up and watched it. And I'm like, you are crazy. But
watch it tomorrow. Stream it again tomorrow. That's what I would do. So you've settled on the name finally. Is that Is that a reason that, you've just finally got there? Where did that come from?
So I had a conversation with my dad. I was very stuck on what to name this EP. We had all 5 songs recorded. I think already 2 of my singles were out. And I knew it was the finished project was an EP, but I had no idea what to name it. And we kept going back and forth, and we thought we settled on something to do with a lyric from another song. And then I was like, it's just not hitting right. Like, something's missing. And I called my dad, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just really struggling with what to name this EP. And he was like, how about Finally? And I kind of like that. Like, actually, it's kind of good. And he's been completely sarcastic, but I actually really, I really liked it. It's been 5 years for me since I've been like full time at this, so it really did feel like, okay, finally, like, breath of relief. Like, kind of like sigh of like, okay, we're finally stepping into like releasing music and getting out to the public. So yeah.
And have you already started writing for your next project?
I have. I'm writing all of January and all of February. So
oh my goodness.
I'm gonna try to get some music. I've already written a few songs that I'm absolutely in love with. And I don't know exactly what the releases will look like yet, as far as if I'm doing a project right off the bat or if it'll be single, that kind of thing, or I'm kind of trying to wait and see. But I'm thinking springtime will probably be the next new year. Yeah.
Craig has said the demos for your new stuff. Wow, that is exciting.
I would not call them demos necessarily. They're literally me on my guitar in my bedroom, like voice memoing. But thank you, Craig.
We've got so many people popping in. Thank you for your questions. I'm in Launceston, which is, I know that means nothing to you, but I'm in Launceston. Are you right in the center of Nashville? Whereabouts are you?
Yeah, I'm a little bit south of like downtown Nashville, probably like 10-15 minutes.
Wow. Thank you for your questions, Cynthia. It's very confusing. I've got questions popping up and then it flicks across the screen. So I will try and get to all your questions. Yeah, what's going on? Okay, so you've released 3 singles and you've had some you've released some film clips as well. Tell us about the process of your film clips and things. And was it fun? Was it hard?
They're so much fun. They're actually kind of draining. I wouldn't say they're hard. It's just very exhausting because usually they're taking a day or so, of just like full attention, and but it's a blast. It's so fun, and it's like kind of the glamorous side of things. Like, I think people think of like being a singer, being an artist, and they think it's all like shiny lights and pretty and everything's good, and it's really like that's like 3% of it, and the rest of it is like behind the computer screen, that kind of stuff. But those really felt like, okay, this is cool. Like, this feels like those little glitzy moments that you think of, and getting to just like dress up and have like the makeup and hair and all that kind of thing. And it was a blast. They've all been fun. They've all had very different feels to them.
That was something I was going to point out. They're very different. Yeah.
Definitely. Pick Me Up was very I made it with 2 of my best friends and my little sister, and that was just so fun to do because it was all kind of our first time doing that. And so we just got to figure it out together, and it was so fun to make it really branded and everything like that. And then Shoes to Fill, we wanted it very intimate and stripped down, just the piano, white room, because we wanted the lyrics to really shine on that one. So they've all kind of been different. And then Turks and Caicos, we did that for Whatever You Do. We were just on vacation, and it was kind of a little recap. It was fun.
They're very different, and they're very So did you have a lot of say in that process? Was that something that you? You just had a lot of. How exciting! Well, I know that you were happy going to do a couple of songs for us. So are you happy to do that still? Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, I might give you the room, and you can play a couple of songs, and I'll pop back in.
Perfect. Sounds good. All right, y'all. I'm going to play the first song I ever released. Feels appropriate to play first. This is Pick Me Up. This one came out July 31st. And it was just such a cool Kickstarter for this whole project. And what better year than 2020 to have a little pick me up? And that's why we chose to release it first. But I hope you like it. It's been a long week. I work 9 to 5 plus overtime, and I barely made it to Friday, but now I'm finally free to do whatever right one. And if it's up to me, well, it's you. With your headlights in my front lawn, I just need a little pick-me-up, so come pick me up. We can hit the liquor store, spend 23 bucks, get drunk on cheap champagne, forget about the world while we listen to the rain. I'm in need of some TLC, and the only way I want it's with your lips all over me. Yeah. Tell me what you're waiting for, I'll be waiting on the front porch for you to pick me up, 'cause I need a little pick-me-up. I can't wait to see your baby blues and ride with you in your Chevrolet and pull off the highway, sit in your driveway for 10 minutes too long, too busy making out to a John Mayer song. Hurry up, boy, come on. I need a little pick-me-up, so come pick me up. We can hit the liquor store, spend 23 bucks, get drunk on cheap champagne, forget about the world while we listen to the rain. I'm in need of some TLC, and the only way I want is with your lips all over me. Yeah. Tell me what you're waiting for, I'll be waiting on the front porch for you to pick me up, 'cause I need a little pick-me-up. Yeah. Monday's gonna come around again, but that's alright, as long as I get you for the weekend. Well, I just need a little pick-me-up. Yeah, come on over and pick me up, 'cause I'm in need of some TLC, and the only way I want is with your lips all over me. Tell me what you're waiting for, I'll be waiting on the front porch for you to pick me up, 'cause I need a little pick-me-up. Yeah. Oh, baby, come pick me up. So that's Pick Me Up. That is the first thing I ever put out. After years and years of doing this, that was the first one, and so I have like this special little love for it. But this next one is one of the brand new ones. Came out December 11th, and this is called Before He Could. It is my favorite one to perform acoustically, so it's one of the ones I always do on lives because I think the lyrics cut even deeper for some reason, just one-on-one like this. So I hope you like it, and let me know what you think of this one. It was all Friday nights with a glass of rosé, staying inside, talking over the rain coming down. It was all Sunday morning walks in the park, blue sky watching me in his arms, till I started thinking about how it all seemed too good to be true, and if I leave now, I'll have ways to lose. And so I ran from what I wanted. That front door was my way out. I pulled out the driveway, then turned on the highway, headlights looking down the easy road. Yeah, I saw forever in his need you eyes. He didn't deserve to hear goodbye, but I was scared to let my heart do what it should, so I broke it before he could. Yeah, I know I let a good thing go, but when I started looking down that long road, I could see everything falling apart. So I went ahead and got a head start, and I ran from what I wanted. That front door was my way out. I pulled out the driveway, then turned on the highway, headlights looking down the easy road. Yeah, I saw forever in his need you eyes. He didn't deserve to hear goodbye, but I was scared to let my heart do what it should, so I broke it before he could leave me. Kitchen floor crying, kicking myself, asking God why, and praying someday that he'll turn back around. Oh, probably like he's hoping I will right 'cause I ran from what I wanted. That front door was my way out. I pulled out the driveway, then turned on the highway, looking down the easy route. Yeah, I saw forever in his need you eyes. He didn't deserve to hear goodbye, but I was scared to let my heart do what it should. Yeah, I was scared to let my heart work like it should. So I broke it before he could. Yeah, I broke it before he could.
Hi, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Oh, there's
so many lovely comments coming in. People just loved your 2 songs. I find it really hard because I was trying to think before we went live. I'm like, which song have you got that you've released as my favorite? I think Pick Me Up, and then I go back between. I can't choose. Like Pick Me Up is probably one of my favorite, but then I like. Oh,
I love that everyone has different favorites. It makes me so happy.
Have you? What are people's? Is there one that people are seeming to relate to more?
You know, I think it's been really evenly distributed, I feel like, which is so strange because I did like a little thing on my Instagram. I was like, comment your favorite song, and all 5 of them were listed different times and that kind of thing, which is so cool to see. But I think overall, the one that's impacting people the deepest is probably Shoes to Fill.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's one about my dad, and it's just like I think everyone who has a relationship like that with their father is definitely feeling that, or you can come from the standpoint of like if you have a child, you can feel that for them, and then even if you don't have a father like I do, like a lot of people are still plugging in that person like who did that for them, showed them how they were being loved. Yeah, whether it's mom or grandpa or whoever. So. Yeah.
Have you found people have taken different things from your songs than you thought they would? Like you've obviously written them with your ideas and your feelings, but have people related to them in different ways that surprises you?
Definitely. I mean, I never thought Shoes to Fill would be that for people. Like I thought, you know, like it's a great like daddy-daughter song, but I never really thought about the perspective of you know, like I had someone comment like, hey, I didn't have a dad growing up, but my grandpa really stepped into that role and raised me from when I was little, and like he is that person to me. And I'm like, I got chills just repeating that right now. Like I love that people are able to take songs and relate to them in that way. And even songs like I Drink Whiskey, it's fun and it's supposed to be like, I love you, but I need a drink because of you. And someone said, oh, I was like taking it as I was doing an interview and they were asking me about that song. And they're like, I was taking that as like you guys broke up and now you love whiskey because of that person. And I'm like, oh, no, like, that's not how I'm gonna be. Take it however you want, like however you relate to it.
I think that's the beauty about music is that when we need something, we take from those songs what we need, and it probably you listen to it down the track and you might get something else from it. And I think that's what I love about country music. We can do that.
I could not agree anymore. And I think people's favorite kind of says a lot about where they are in the moment, like what they needed to hear. You know.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that's why that changes for people as well. Yeah, you have your favourites at the time, or it reminds you of a memory. It takes you back. You might have been listening to that song when something was happening, and I love it when the song plays and it just you remember something. So
yes, you put in a moment, and you're just like, cool, yeah.
It's your soundtrack. It's your little it's so great. Now, how can we get our hands on it finally? Is there a hard copy? Is it all streaming? Where can we find it?
So it is all streaming at the moment, or iTunes or wherever you can get your music. However, I am releasing merch sometime soon. I'm in the process of designing it right now. And so whenever I do that, I think I want to release hard copies of CDs too, because I've been asked for them quite a bit. And I didn't think a lot of people still wanted CDs, but I've had a decent amount of people ask about them. So, and I think it'd be really cool to have like a physical copy also. But I'm also thinking about making vinyls because I'm there and I know a decent amount of people do. So that would be really cool. And if it's something people want, then I'm going to do it. If it's kind of like people take it or leave it, maybe not. But I'm going to put some polls out there and see if that's something that interests people.
That is very exciting. I love vinyl. I love it. This is something about the sound. Something.
Well, get you one then.
Yeah, definitely. Tell us, when I was actually having this conversation with an artist earlier in the week, merchandise. How do you pick what you want to put out? Because I find that really hard.
It's the worst thing ever. It's horrible. Because everyone wants something different.
Yeah.
And I even put up a little Instagram story. I'm like, I'm going to make merch. Like, what would y'all like to see? And every single response was different. And I'm like, I'm never going to be able to please everyone because you can only do some design starting out. You know, it costs a lot up front. And it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, I need to maintain my brand also.
Yeah.
But I also have a lot of male fans.
Yes.
And my brand is all pink and light blue and like just my album cover up there, like just all girly. So it's like you have to find a way to balance that out and make it wearable for the manly man also. So it's kind of it's tough.
Black with the pink. That is a tough one. Really tough
like the logo though, it's like all cursive and like girly. I'm like, dang, this is gonna be tough. We did doing an I drink whiskey shirt.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be a little more on that side.
Or a hat. Like an I drink whiskey hat. Yeah. Sure. Oh, that's a hard one because everyone wants shirts and hats. They're too common. And stubby coolers. Everyone wants a stubby cooler.
What?
What do you call them? A stubby cooler?
Is that a koozie?
Like, is that what they are? I
love that. A stubby what?
Yeah, a stubby cooler. What is it? Let us know in the comments what it is.
But I love that. That's how you do it.
Yeah. I don't know. Let us in the comments what everybody else calls them because everyone has a different name. Stubby cooler.
I'm going to start calling it that. I love that so much.
I love it when I have someone from a different place because we all have such different sayings.
That is amazing. Oh my god.
Do people want them over there? Is that something?
Yeah, I did that. I did merch about 4 years ago, I think. And those went really well.
Cruisies. I've never heard that one. That is great.
England, and they're the weirdest terms for everything there. Awesome.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. We should do a poll. What do people think? Koozie, I like that. If I said that here, I don't think anyone would know what I was talking about.
A koozie? That's so funny. Yeah. A stubby cooler is what it's called.
Stubby cooler, stubby holder.
Small little cooler, yeah. That's hilarious. I love that so much. This is so much.
Makes sense. And if you Google it here, that's what it comes up with. So it's funny. The two different, that's gold.
Wow, that's so awesome.
I'll send you a stubby cooler.
We can trade some.
So yes, I was saying, merchandise, it's nice to be able to do something a bit different and alternative, but it's really hard to decide. I know some people are doing tea towels now, which is a really interesting one. So yeah, tea towels. Tea towels? Oh gosh, is this something else that we don't know? What you wipe your dishes with? A tea towel.
like a dish rag?
Oh, well, I guess yes.
Oh my gosh, a tea towel.
A tea towel. Yeah.
Washcloth.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There we go. See, we've got so many different words. This is great.
So funny. I love it.
So, best place to keep up with you and your music is that Facebook, Instagram, your website?
All of the above. I post pretty consistently on all of them, and I try to, like, if I'm posting on one place, post on the other too, just because I know people have their different preferences. So everything is just Halle Kearns, as spelled down here. Everything, no underscore anything, just Halle Kearns on everything.
Halle Kearns. Yeah. Tea towels there. Oh, there we go.
like just to wipe dishes with?
Just to dry your dishes.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. That's it.
We're 1-1. Chris kind of like keeping score over there.
We go.
Towels.
I'm teaching Aussie lingo, yes. We've got a few songs that do that. There's some really good Aussie songs that will teach you some of our crazy lingo.
God, I cannot wait for that. That's amazing. I don't think there's anywhere else in this world that has better words, better lingo, certain phrases for things. It's just hilarious. I love it so much.
We have so many. Even sometimes we don't understand ourselves. So
that's so much happier than dish rag,
Yeah.
I love it.
Get a tea towel and dry the dishes, or get a dish rag and dry the dishes. I don't know.
Whatever, just dry them. Just go do them.
Just get someone else to dry them would be even better. Or my dishwasher.
Yeah.
So Halle Kearns music, is all over YouTube, all over Spotify. Keep your eye out and follow on Instagram and Facebook before you go if you haven't already. Like her page and follow, because I actually think you have to follow now. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but I think you've got to make sure that you're following a page, not just liking it, because it's some change that Facebook have done. I don't know what's going on, but
always.
Yeah, it's so hard to keep up, and we can't control it. So if you like and follow, then you should be able to keep all the updates and see. Have you got any Facebook Lives coming up?
I believe I do. I don't know the exact dates or times right now. My life is kind of chaotic at the moment, but like in the best way. So I try to do at least one a week just to kind of keep things going and just
Well, I might have to try and stream that so that we can all get that down here.
That would be wonderful. Yeah, absolutely.
And do you take requests in your lives?
Yes. If I'm still able to play covers? I don't know if I can.
Yeah, Facebook has changed something as well, hasn't it?
I know. And if you do something, I've been avoiding covers altogether just because I don't want to get in trouble for anything. So I probably need to do a little more research, but I absolutely would take it. Definitely.
Yeah, awesome. So send them across. I know it muted me once when I was filming an artist and it was their song, and then I just had to explain and it was fine. So I don't know, it seems to change all the time. It's very strange. Well, thank you so much for joining. Thank you everybody for watching. Happy Friday evening or happy Saturday morning,
and thank you for having me, Danny. I'm so glad we got to talk again.
Finally jump out and listen. All right, thanks guys, we'll see you later.
Nice.